This conference will now be recorded.
సార్ రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నట్టున్నారు. రికార్డ్ స్టార్ట్ చేశారా?
ఓ వరప్రసాద్,
యా, ఐ థింక్ రికార్డింగ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో స్టార్టెడ్. ఐ థింక్ సో.
అన్న వరప్రసాద్
సార్
ఇప్పుడే అవుతున్నా సారు స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పుడే నువ్వు స్టార్ట్ చేయనన్నా.
ఓకే సార్.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So all are the definitions. Please try to understand me. Okay. If at all you have any doubts, you can ask me there. Right? Yeah. So now the first most topic, which is the vectors. Vectors. The first most topic, which is called as the vectors. Yeah. So as you know that vectors means what? Same as it is of what? The matrices only. So if I'm considering a row or a column matrix, then I can call that as simply as what? Then I can call that as what? Simply a row vector or a column vector, right? So simply I can call an arrangement of numbers in a particular order forms a vector. That may be a row vector or a column vector. That may be a row vector or column vector. So let me take an example. I will consider the capital X is a vector, so which is a set of like x1, x2, and so on, some xn. So this is what a row vector. Then the same if I represent the column vector, the same I can represent here x1, x2, and so on, xn. So this I can call it as what? A column vector or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that is the thing. So here they will ask you sometimes the questions based upon these criteria. Only 2 to 3 definitions will be there. They will give you some set of vectors, whether those are all linearly dependent or linearly independent. They will ask you whether it is a linearly dependent or linearly independent. They will ask you. So whether the given vectors are linearly dependent or linearly independent. First I will go with linearly independent. So in the short form, I will represent this as Li. Li means linearly independent. So they will give you some example. See, let me take this is X I just taken here. Some x1, x2, x3 they will provide you. Am I right or not? So in that they will ask you whether the given vectors are linearly dependent or linearly independent. Linearly dependent or linearly independent, they will ask you. So that time you are in a position to give the proper answer. Then how you will get it as the process. So actually if you gone in your academics, that makes you what? Much more complexity. But here I'm just here I'll place very simple criteria, very simple analysis, nothing more important here. So let me consider an example here. If rank of A is equivalent to n, that is number of vectors, where n is number of vectors, like x1, x2. If I take an example, some different vectors they will provide you, some x1, x2, and x3, and so on. Those are the vectors. If rank of a matrix is equal to the number of vectors, if the rank of a matrix is equal to the number of vectors, are the same, I can extend for what with respect to determinant also. With respect to determinant, this will happens only when what? On which condition? When I will get the rank of a matrix is equal to n. When I will get the rank of matrix is equal to n, determinant of a third order matrix is not equal to 0, then I can have it as what? In the previous session, if you observe properly, in the previous session, I just given you what? The rank of a matrix. Did I given you or not? Did I given or not? Yeah? The determinant approach. The determinant. If the determinant
Yes,
of a
sir.
third order matrix is not equivalent to 0, if the determinant of a third order matrix is not equal to 0, then the rank of the matrix is what? Same as is of your order. That is n only now. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
if the
sir.
determinant of a matrix is not, if it is 0, then I will go with respect to what? Submatrix I will do it as. That is how I had done in the previous session. Am I correct or wrong? Am I
Yes,
correct or
sir.
wrong? Yes? Yeah, the same shall I do here. If rank of the matrix is equal to n, where it is a number of vectors, or this also I can do it as what more? Determinant of A is not equivalent to 0. Determinant of A is not equivalent to 0. Determinant of A is not equal to 0, then what I can call it as? Then the vectors are, then the given vectors are what? Given vectors are linearly independent. Given vectors are linearly independent. That's all. Simple statement. That's it. Right? So we'll take an example here for understanding purpose. Check it out. So let x1 vector small. Let x1 vectors. I'm just giving you the vectors. Note it down, and I'll just take you as an vectors. So let me take x1 as 1, 2, 3, and x2 as a 3, minus 2, minus 1, and x3 as 1, minus 6, and minus 5. These are the three vectors I'm considering. Let me check it out whether these are linearly dependent or linearly independent. Linearly dependent or linearly independent. So that I need to consider it as. So how I will do it as? If I want to check the given vectors are linearly independent or linearly dependent. So how I will do it as? I need to go with respect to what ma? Either this or that. Am I correct or wrong? So here this is three vectors they had given ma. Try to understand. x1, x2, and x3. Form a matrix. So if I take the matrix capital A. So here what? With respect to row and column wise you write it as. I'll have here what ma? 1, 2, 3. Then a 3, minus 2, minus 1. Then 1, minus 6, and minus 5. So this is a matrix form or not? This is matrix form or not? Am I correct or wrong? Yes or no, yaar?
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
That is matrix. Yeah, that is matrix only, no? Yeah, if I form that in the form of a matrix, then what I need to do?
Determinant
Then
of
what
the
I need to
matrix.
Yeah, you can go with respect to determinant of a matrix, or else you can go with respect to what? You can go with respect to what ma? You can go with the determinant of a matrix, or I suggest you this rank of a matrix, that is a row echelon form more than third order. But here we are having only third order. So hence find the determinant for this matrix. So what is the determinant of this matrix? Can you give me the answer for this? Determinant. Yes, ma, determinant will be what? I hope
Minus 6.
you will have minus. Yeah, minus 16. Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, minus 16. Yeah. So this is not equivalent to 0 only, na? This is not equivalent to 0. Hence I can conclude these vectors are what ma? Determinant is not equivalent to 0. These vectors are what? Linearly. Yeah, that's all. That's it. They will ask you, check whether the following vectors are linearly dependent or linearly independent. That's all. So maybe in your academics, maybe you people done many more concepts, but the concept is not required for me here. Only with respect to rank or determinant. That's all. I will do it as. Clear na? Is there any doubts in this case? Is it clear or wrong?
Yes, sir. It's
Clear.
clear, sir.
Yeah. Next, similarly, can you discuss the linearly dependent? The same exact opposite condition, ma. Can you make the statement for linearly dependent case? Can you make the linearly dependent case? Yes. Can you make the linearly dependent case? Come
Rank
on.
of A not equal to n, sir.
Yeah. if a rank of A, if it is not, I mean, if it is equivalent to n, then determinant of A is not equal to 0. So maybe sometimes the third order determinant is equal to 0. That case, your rank of the matrix must be less than of your number of vectors or not. Less than of your number of vectors only, Nama.
Yes, sir.
Or
Yes, sir.
another condition will be what? A is equal to what? 0, na? Then the given vectors, are linearly dependent. That's all, ma. Only the two statements. Only the two statements. Only the two statements I can hear. That's all. Is there any problem here? If I want to go with linearly dependent and linearly independent, ma. Linearly independent means determinant of A is not equivalent to 0, or the other condition is rank of A must be equivalent to n, that is the number of vectors. Then I can call that the given vectors are linearly independent. If determinant of A is equivalent to 0 or rank of A is less than n, then I can call that as what? Then I can call that as what, ma? Linearly dependent. Clear? Understood? Are you getting what I'm saying here? All?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you
Yes,
try
sir.
one more problem? If I give an example, can you try whether the given vectors are linearly dependent or linearly dependent? Can you try this? Let x1 is 1, 2, 3, x2 is 3, minus 2, 1, and x3 will be 1, minus 6, 5. Whether these vectors are linearly dependent or linearly independent, can you try it? Can you check it out? Can you do that? Give me the answer for that. Yes, ma, how much you will get it as? How much you will have it as? No response. How much time is required for finding
Sir,
the
it is
determinant matrix?
linearly independent, sir. Linearly independent,
Linearly?
sir.
Is it? Check it properly, ma. 1, 2, 3. 3 minus 2. Sorry, ma. Actually, this is 3 minus 2, 11, ma. Sorry. Actually, this is 11. Sorry, yeah. This is 3 minus 2, 11. 1 minus 6, 5, ma. Sorry. Yes.
Linearly
Now, can you tell?
dependent, sir.
Yeah, linearly dependent, na. All. Nothing is there, ma. Just simply try to do that. Find the given form the matrix. 1, 2, 3. 3 minus 2, 11. 1 minus 6, 5. Find the determinant for this matrix. What is the determinant of this one? You know, the
0,
different
sir.
methods I given you. Determinant is 0. If it is a determinant is 0 means what, ma? Usually, if a determinant is equal to 0 means what? The given vectors are linearly
Dependent.
dependent. Given vectors are linearly dependent.
Dependent.
Clear, na? Yeah, will you able to solve the problems based upon that? Will you able to solve the
Yes, sir.
problems?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you try one more problem, one more example? Check whether the following
Okay. Okay, sir.
vectors are linearly dependent or linearly independent. So like x1 is 1, 1, 1, 3. x2 is 1, 2, 3, 4. And x3 is 2, 3, 4, 9. Yeah, can you give me the solution for this? Can you give me the solution for that? In this, how you people have to solve it, Nama? Yeah, this is You have 3 rows and 4 columns. So more than third order means you people have to perform what? You people have to perform with respect to what mark?
Row echelon
Yes.
form.
You people have to perform. Yeah, row echelon form. Come on, do it fastly and give me the answer for that. Come on, let me give that thing. So I'll form a matrix here. A is equivalent to what mark? 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 9. Yeah. So I need to reduce the given matrix into row echelon form. For that, by using this element, I want to make these two as zeros. So that is R2 as R2 minus R1, R3 as R3 minus 2 times of your R1. I need to do this. Am I correct? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah. So if I do that, what I'll get as? If I do it, what I'll get as? If I do that, I'm not changing the first row. 1, 1, 1, 3. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 1, 1. 3 minus 1, 2. 4 minus 3, 1. Next, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 2, 2. 9 minus 6, 3. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Am I correct? Yeah. Then again, what I need to do it as? By using this diagonal element, I want to make this as 0. That means R3 has what mark? R3 minus R2. Yeah. So now in this case, what I need to do it as? If I do that, what I'll get as? This is 1, 1, 1, 3. Then a 0, 1, 2, 1. Next, R3 minus R2. 0, 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 1, 2. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Am I correct? Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
now here, this is your diagonal elements. Below the diagonal elements are 0. So hence this is your upper triangular matrix. Here, all the 3 rows are what mark?
Non-zero rows.
Non-zero rows.
Non-zero row.
Correct? Yeah. So what is the rank of the matrix?
3.
3,
3,
sir.
sir.
The number of non-zero rows.
Non-zero rows.
That is 3. That is all different what? That is all, yeah, that is all different what mark? N means what? Vectors. Vectors are what? What are the different types of vectors? X1, X2 and X3. So hence the given vectors are what? Given vectors are what?
Linearly independent.
Given vectors are linearly
Independent vectors.
Independent, sir.
yeah. The given vectors are linearly independent. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You will be able to solve the problems based upon this mark? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Will you be able to solve the problems based upon that? I'll give you one more
Yes,
problem
sir.
as a homework. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay,
note
sir.
a problem. Note down a problem as a homework. Note down the problem as a homework, ma. Yeah. X1 will be 1, 2, 2. X2 will be 2, 1, minus 2. And X3 will be 2, minus 2, 1. Give the answer for that. The answer is linearly independent. The answer is linearly independent. You can cross verify it as. Okay. Clear now? You can cross verify that. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes, sir.
clear? Yeah. Next one. So this is about the linearly dependency and the linearly independency. Next one more definition. They will call it as orthogonal vectors. Whether the given vectors are orthogonal or not. Orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal vectors. Whether the given vector orthogonal vectors are orthogonal or not, they will ask you. So let me take down two vectors. Just note down that thing. Two vectors x1 and x2. Two vectors x1 and x2 are said to be orthogonal. If x1 dot x2 transpose is equivalent to 0 bar. If x1 dot x2 transpose is equivalent to 0 bar. If it satisfies this condition, I can call that as what? The two vectors are orthogonal vectors. So let me take an example. X1 will be 1, 2, and x2 will be 2, minus 2, 1. They had given. Whether these two vectors are orthogonal or not, I need to check it out. So let me consider if these two are orthogonal to each other, so it must satisfy x1 dot x2 transpose. X1 dot x2 transpose. That means multiplication only. X1 means directly I'm taking 1 and 2, and x2 transpose means what, mark? Here it is a row. Am I correct? Go with respect to x only, mark. This is one row, 2 column, and 2 column. Final resultant will be what, mark? 1 by 1. Am I correct or not? Resultant will be 1 by 1. Yeah, what will I have it here? This is the resultant. What I'll get as here? Minus 2 plus 2. 2 into 1, which is 0. So hence the given vectors are what, mark? Given vectors are equal to each other or not? Yes? Are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes? Any doubts? Yeah, that is the orthogonal vectors. Yeah, you can go through it. Huh? You can go through it. Am I right? Yeah,
Yes,
next
sir.
other one. Norm of vector. Another definition. Norm of vector. Norm length or magnitude. Let's ask it. Norm of a vector. Norm length and magnitude. These are the another one more definition. Let me take. Actually, this will be defined or quoted with double bar of. Usually, this will be defined with a double bar of. Let x is equivalent to some x1. Yes. Let x will be yes, ma'am. Let x will be some x1, x2, and so on x. Whether it may be a row vector, x1, x2, and so on xn. Whether it will be a row vector or column vector, whatever it may be, then the norm length or magnitude they will give you as double bar of x, which is equivalent to square root of x1 square plus x2 square plus and so on xn square. This is the norm of a vector or norm length of a vector, right? You got my point? All of you got it, my pointer? Are you getting what
Sir,
I'm
your
saying?
voice is breaking, sir.
What, ma? What?
Sir, your
Now is
voice
it
is
okay?
breaking.
హలో సార్ హలో మా సారు ఓకే మళ్ళీ 60.
Yeah, be cool, ma. Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine, fine. Yeah, the orthogonal vectors is clear, na?
Yes, sir.
Now let me take the norm of a vector or norm length of a vector or a magnitude. Now let me consider that another definition. Norm of a vector or norm length or a magnitude. So this will be denoted with double bar, ma. Double bar of x. That will be defined with respect to. Okay. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let me consider an example. I'm just taking a vector x, ma. Let me consider an vector x. That vector, whether it may be a row vector or a column vector, whatever it may be the case. On that case, the norm of a vector or norm length of a vector, or norm length or magnitude, I can define with respect to double mod root of x1 square plus x2 square plus and so on xn square. If I consider an example, let me take the same example. If I take x will be 1, 2, if I take it as, then what is the norm length? What's the norm length, ma? This is x1, this is x2. Am I correct? This is x1 and x2, root of x1 square plus x2 square, which is nothing but what? Root of
5.
1 square plus 2 square. So which is nothing but what? Root
5.
Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Clear, na? So that
Yes, sir.
is a part of your norm of a vector. Next one, the last definition, normalized vector. Normalized vector. Normalized vector. So note down, if each vector, if each component of a vector is divided, if each component of a vector is divided with its magnitude or norm or norm length, then the vector obtained is called as normalized vector. So what is this definition means? If I consider, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what I'm telling is, in the concept of your normalized vector, each component of the vector is divided with its magnitude or an arm length. So let me take an example again. The earlier example, x is 1, 2 only, ma. Yeah. For this, what I calculated, what is the norm of this vector? Double bar of mod, which is nothing but what, ma? Root 5 I already calculated. Then what is the normalized vector? So here you have to concentrate this as each component of the vector means x divided by double mod of x, x divided by double mod of x. This I used to call it as normalized vector. This I used to call it as normalized vector. What is the normalized vector for this? What's the normalized vector for this? Each component will be divided by its the norm of a vector. So that is x divided by double mod of x. X divided by double mod of x is what? 1 by root 5 comma 2 by root 5. That's all. This is nothing but what? The normalized vector. This is one of the example. If you want, you can go with one more example also. If you want, you can go with one more example. Let me take x is some 2 comma 3 if I take it as, or minus 2 comma 3 if I take it as. Yeah, what is the normalized vector? Norm of a vector. What is the norm of this vector? Double mod of x is nothing but what? Square root of minus 2 whole square plus a 3 square, which is nothing but what? 4 plus 9, which is how much, ma?
Root 13,
Root 13.
sir.
Yeah, then what is the normalized vector? X by double mod of x. So which is nothing but what? Minus 2 by root 13 and 3 by root 13. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So that is how you people
Yes,
have to
sir.
go through with respect to the normalized vectors. Clear, Nama? Understood all of you? Just revise all those
Yes, sir.
conditions. Yeah,
Yes,
just
sir.
given you the definitions, ma. Sometimes they will ask you the director. They will give you the given vectors are whether it is a linearly dependent or linearly independent. That is how they will ask you. So try to do that. Check it properly. I just given a definitions of your vector. What is a vector? An arrangement of numbers with a particular order forms a what? The vectors. Am I correct? Yes or no? On that, I just given you the linearly dependent and linearly independent. Linearly independent means what, ma? Linearly independent means what? Determinant of A is not equal to 0, which is the statement of your rank of A is equivalent to n. If determinant of A equal to 0, then I can call that is a linearly dependent vectors. Then orthogonal vectors, x1 dot x2 transpose is equivalent to 0. Then norm of a vector or norm length. Then the last one is normalized vector. So these are the things which you have to keep in your mind to solve a problem. This will help you a lot in finding the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Clear? Are you getting what I'm saying here? Eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is about part of your this one. Clear? Clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir. It's clear, sir.
Yeah. Next one. So next solutions to the system of linear equations, ma. Next one, solutions to the system of linear equations. So firstly note down. This is also somewhat the theoretical thing. We will solve the problems based upon that. Solutions for a system of. Today we need to complete the linear algebra, ma. Okay. Solutions for a system of linear equations. Solutions for a system of linear equations. Okay. Yeah. So try to note down. Try to note down here. Let me consider the system of linear equations. What are the system of linear equations? A11 x1 plus a2 plus a1 plus a1 2 3 x3 on a1n xn is equal to so on to plus 2. Similarly, a21 x1 a22 x plus a23 plus and so on a2n 3. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My screen is visible to you. My screen is
Yes,
visible
sir.
to you.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Yeah. So I think a2n xn is equivalent to some b2. Then similarly a31 x1 plus a32 x2 plus a33 x3 plus and so on a3n xn is equivalent to some b3 and so on, like that. You can represent it as what, ma? am1 x1 plus am2 x2 plus am3 x3 plus and so on amn xn is equivalent to some bn. This I'm taking it as. So again, I told you that in the initial class itself, so it takes some time. It is the big deal of the equations. So to avoid that one, I'll go with the compact form. What is your compact form here? This I can represent in the form of your what? Ax is equal to b now. Shall I write this is equal to ax is equal to b?
Yes,
This
sir.
I'm considering as equation 1, right? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Can you tell me what is your a there? Where? What is your a, ma? This I can represent as what? Like a11. Shall I? Or simply I can go with what? The compact form. Simply I can go with respect to what here? A by j, m by n, right directly. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This I used to call it as coefficient matrix. This I used to call it as coefficient matrix, and x will be what? And x is nothing but what there? x1, x2, x1, x2, and so on, xn. This I will call it as what? Variable matrix. This I'm calling it as variable matrix. Then a b, also same. B1, B2, B3 and so on, Bn. B1, B2 and so on, Bn. This I'm calling it as what? This I'm calling it as what? The constant matrix. Constant matrix. That's all. Nothing more than that. Here, these are all the definitions. These are all the definitions. That's it. See the total the system of linear equations. So now I'm getting. I want to give the solutions for that. So if you remember in the initial class, if you people remember in the initial class, I just given you 3 types of solutions. One is unique solution, and the other one is what, ma? No solution. The last one is what? Infinitely many number of
Infinite
solutions.
solution.
That the 3 solutions we need to get from these analysis. So that is what the aim of the solutions for a system of linear equations. Getting what I'm saying here? Getting what I'm saying here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So here, please try to note down some note points more here. Kindly note the note points. So what I will tell you is the first most point is if try to note down if capital B is non-zero matrix. If capital B is non-zero matrix, that is B is not equivalent to 0, then AX is equivalent to B. AX is equal to, because B is non-zero matrix, then AX is equal to B is a non-homogeneous system of linear equations. I used to call it as non-homogeneous system of linear equations. Got my point? This I used to call it as non-homogeneous system of linear equations. Understood now? When B is a non-zero matrix, that is B is not equivalent to 0, then I can call that equation as what? Then I can call that equation as what?
Homogeneous system of linear equations.
Non-homogeneous system of linear equations. If B is a zero matrix,
Homogeneous.
yeah, write down that point. If B is a zero matrix or a null matrix, if B is a zero matrix or a null matrix, if B is equal to zero matrix or a null matrix, if B is zero matrix or a null matrix, if B is zero or null matrix, means what, ma? B is equal to 0 only, na? Then AX is equal to 0, means B is equal to 0 is what? A
Homogeneous system of linear equations.
homogeneous system of linear equations. Homogeneous system of linear equations. This you people have to keep in your mind first of all. Okay? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then one more point what you have to keep in your mind is if AX is equal to B has the solution means, if AX is equal to B has the solution means, then it is consistent. Consistent. If AX is equal to B has the solution means this must be what? Consistent. If AX is equal to B is consistent, then only it has a solution. Whether it may be a finite solution or whether it may be a unique solution, whatever it may be the case, whether it is having unique solution or infinitely many number of solution, that I will discuss it as. Don't get bothered. Whether it may be a what? Consistent means what? It has a solution. Whereas AX is equal to B does not have a solution means what? Does not have a solution means what, ma?
Inconsistent.
Yeah.
System.
And does not have a solution means what? Then it is what? Inconsistent. Inconsistent. This is the criteria. So if you make the summary of this one, see, let me take the summary of this one. Here I'm taking AX is equal to B, ma. This is an equation, na? This is an equation or not? Ax is equal to b or not? This is what, ma? B is a non-zero
Yes, sir.
matrix. That is nothing but what? Non-homogeneous system of linear equations. So what they are telling in that case is it has two types of things, ma. One is consistent, the other one is what? Inconsistent. So this, if it is a consistent means what? Consistent means what, ma? One is inconsistent, the other one is what?
Having solution.
Consistent. So consistent means has solution. Am I correct?
Yes,
Inconsistent means does not have the solution. Am I correct? Yes or no?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it has a solution means, again, it has a solution means what, ma? Whether it has what? A unique solution or it has a unique solution or what? That I will discuss you. Don't get bothered. It has a unique solution or infinitely many solutions. Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Then this case, this is nothing but what? This will be directly what, ma? It doesn't have any solution. So this is no solution. Am I correct? Am I correct, all of you? Is this tree diagram is easy or not for you guys? Is there any difficult?
Yes, sir. Easy, sir.
Now, yeah, now it makes you the thing as easy as possible. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So now let me take. Now first, let me give you the non-homogeneous system of linear equations. First, I'm giving you the solutions to the. First, I'll consider non-homogeneous system of linear equations. Try to take the first one. First one is non-homogeneous system of linear equations. Non-homogeneous system of linear equations. Non-homogeneous system of linear equations. Yeah. What do you mean by non-homogeneous system of linear equations here? Let me consider non-homogeneous means what, ma? Ax is equivalent to b, where b is non-zero. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here, if it is having a non-homogeneous system of linear equations, then how I can able to get the solutions? So here I'll provide you different steps, ma. So what are the different types of steps you need to follow here is, first you have to take it as you need to form the augmented matrix. You need to form the augmented matrix. Then what do you mean by that augmented matrix? You need to form the augmented matrix. Yes. What is the augmented matrix? Augmented matrix means what? Augmented matrix, ma. The matrix or a matrix is obtained by combining. A matrix is obtained by combining the coefficient matrix with the constant matrix. The coefficient matrix with the constant matrix is called as augmented matrix. Is called as the augmented matrix. First, you need to consider the augmented matrix. That is, you need to combine the A with the B. Coefficient matrix means what? Coefficient matrix means what? A only, na? If you remember in this, this is your coefficient matrix. This is your coefficient matrix, and B is what? Your constant matrix only, na? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me consider an example, ma. Let me consider an example. So let the system of linear equations, if they provided you, see, if they provided you the system of linear equations, x1 minus x2 plus x3 is equivalent to 4. Then a 2x1 plus a 3x2 plus x3 is equal to some 6. Then 3x1 plus 2x2 plus x or 4x3 is equal to some 2 if I had given. So now the given vectors are what? Sorry, the given system of linear equations are what? It is nothing but what with this, it is respect to non-homogeneous. Ax is equal to b, where b is non-homogeneous. I mean, b is non-zero matrix only or not? Where b is not equal to 0. So hence I can call that as what? Hence I can call that as what? Non-homogeneous system of linear equations or not?
Yes, sir.
Non-homogeneous system of linear equations or not? Yes? Yes or no, yaar? Are you
Yes.
following me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if B is a non-zero matrix, then I can call that is a non-homogeneous system of linear equations. So now if I write a value, what is A here? What is A here, ma? 1 minus 1, 1.
1, 1,
Next, 2,
3, 1,
2, 3, 1, and 3, 2,
2,
4.
4.
And X is what? X1,
X1,
X2,
X1, X2, X3.
and similarly B is what?
4, 6, 2.
Yeah, 4, 6, 2. Am I correct or wrong? So this is your coefficient matrix, this is your variable matrix, and this is your what, ma? Constant matrix. So if you write fastly, this is a coefficient, this is a variable matrix, and this is constant matrix. Am I correct or wrong? Then how you will get the augmented matrix? Augmented matrix, how you will get it as? Augmented matrix means what?
By combining coefficient matrix with the constant matrix.
Yeah, augmented matrix will happens with respect to what? Combining the coefficient matrix. Coefficient matrix is A and B is the constant matrix. So directly I can represent it as what, ma? A, B only, no? Just for variation, I'm just giving the cross, that's all, nothing more than that. See, where A is a constant, coefficient matrix and B is constant matrix. Just for variation, I'm just writing that, I'm just making the cross on that. Nothing more than the complication. Clear, na? Are you getting what I'm saying there?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you getting what I'm saying there? Yeah. So now what I'll get as here there? AB, if I represent it as with respect to this one, I'll have here what? 1 minus 1, 1, 4. Next 2, 3, 1, 6. Then 3, 2, 4, 2. Am I correct or wrong? So this is the augmented matrix or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Yes? All?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that is how I have to do that, the concepts of your augmented matrix. So this is the first most step you have to follow here. This is not required for homogeneous system of linear equations. Is it required for homogeneous system of linear equations? Why? Why it is not required for a homogeneous system of linear equations? Because constant matrix is 0. That is B is equal to 0. Whether if you are considering a augmented matrix or not, that does not matter here. So if you consider for a homogeneous system of linear equations, here this matrix, this 4, 6, 2 will become 0, 0 or not? 0, 0 only, na, ma?
Yes, sir.
Am I correct
Yes,
or
sir.
wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. So that is the
Correct,
part.
sir.
So this is the first step. Yeah, this is the first step I need to do it as. Then second step, ma. So step 2. So after doing this augmented matrix, what you people have to do is you have to go with as what, ma? You need to reduce the augmented matrix. Reduce the augmented matrix into row echelon form. Reduce the augmented matrix into row echelon form. Why you are doing? For finding what? Why you are
Thanks,
reducing?
sir.
Why you are reducing that augmented matrix into row echelon form? For finding the, or to find the
Rank of
rank
the
of the
matrix.
matrix. for finding the rank of matrix A and the augmented matrix. And the augmented matrix AB. These two I need to do tests. Are you getting what I'm saying here? Are you getting what I'm saying here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first
Yes,
I need
sir.
to form augmented matrix. First I need to form the augmented matrix. Then after forming the augmented matrix, I need to reduce the augmented matrix into its equivalent row echelon form. So row echelon form means what, ma? You know that you need to convert that into a upper triangular matrix. Means below the diagonal elements must be 0. Below the diagonal elements must be 0.
0.
So then you can easily calculate. The rank of a matrix capital A, and similarly the rank of the rank of what? The augmented matrix, and the rank of here you can represent here, and the rank of augmented matrix, and the rank of your augmented matrix. Am I right or not? Are you able to following me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Are you
Yes, sir.
understanding what I'm saying here? Yeah, that is how I need to do test. So if I go with this mark, can you reduce this into in terms of your augmented matrix? Reduce this augmented matrix into row echelon form. Come on, let me take down. What are the elements here? Here I just taken one example. 1 minus 1, 1, 4. This is a 2, 3, 1, 6. Then a 3, 2, 4, 2. This example I'm taking here. Yeah. So the same itself I'm doing here. What I'll get as here? Let me check it out. Randomly I just check it this one. Okay. So I need to reduce this given matrix, augmented matrix, into row echelon form. So what I need to do? Come on, respond me. By using this element, I want to make these two as 0. That means your R2 as R2 minus 2 times of your R1, and R3 as what, ma? R3 minus
R3
3 times of your
3R.
Yeah. Then can you tell me what is the matrix I will get as here? 1 minus 1, 1 and 4. R2 minus R1, ma. 2 minus 1, 1, 3 minus half minus what I'll get it as? Sorry. Yeah.
0, sir. 0, sir.
Yeah, good. This is 0. Sorry, ma. Yeah, this is 0. Next 3 minus plus 2, 5 na. Next 1 minus 2 minus 1. Next 6 minus 8 minus 2. Am I correct?
Minus. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next one.
5, 1 minus 10.
0, 2,
5.
2 plus 3. Again, you will have what, ma? 5. The next one, 2 minus 3, 1.
1.
Next, minus 12.
Minus 10,
How much?
sir.
Yeah, minus 10. Yeah. Then again, what I need to do test? By using this element, I need to eliminate this one. Am I correct? So simply what I will do, R3 as
R,
R3 minus
R2.
So what I'll get as here again? What I'll get as here? This is 1 minus 1, 1, 4, and it is 0, 5, minus 1 and minus 2. Then it is 0, 5 minus 5 is 0, 1 minus half minus
2.
plus 2, minus 10,
minus 8.
minus 8. That's all now. Yeah,
Yes,
now it
sir.
is a reduced echelon form or not?
Yes,
Below the
sir.
diagonal elements are 0 na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now if I put the cross on this one, now I can tell you all the 3 rows are what, ma? 0 rows are not? All are what?
Non-zero
Non-zero rows.
rows.
Non-zero row.
Non-zero.
Here up to here anybody can do. After this is very important. Now can you tell me what is the rank of augmented matrix?
3,
Now can you tell me what is the
sir.
rank of given matrix?
3.
Yes. The rank
Both
of your
are
augmented matrix is number of non-zero rows are 3, and this case also what, ma? 3. Am I right or not?
yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. And one more example, the same thing, ma. The same thing if I mentioned you, if I have like this, the matrix, if I the same 1 minus 1, 1 and 4, this is 0, 5, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 0, 0, and minus 8 if I got it as. Just simply this element, just this element I'm taking it as a 0, ma. Now in this case, this is one way of getting this one, and sometimes it will happens like this. Yeah, what I'll get as here? Can you tell me what is this? What is
Rank
Rank
of
of
what is the rank of
A2
your
equal
rank
to
of
is
3.
AB
your
is
rank of augmented matrix? Huh?
Rank of AB
Three,
equal
sir.
to 3, sir.
Rank of A is 2.
2,
2.
sir.
Yeah, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And one more same thing, and one more also I'll take it as one more case also I am considering here, because why I'm giving all this here itself means there will be a clarity while solving the problems on your what the solutions to the system of linear equations. So for that reason only I'm doing all the cases here. There are possible cases, ma. These are all the possible cases I'm mentioning here. So this is 0, some 0, 0, 0 if I have it as, let us say. Yeah, now in this case, can you tell me what is
Rank of AB
rank
equal to 2,
Rank
sir.
of A is 2, rank of AB is 2.
Rank of A also 2, sir.
2 and rank of A is what? Also
2, sir.
2. Am I correct?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And one more, the last case. And one more, the last case I'm just mentioning here. This is the other case. 1 minus 1, 1, 4, 0, 5, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 0. How much I get the value there? Minus 2 and 0 if I take it as. Just the assumptions, ma. These are all the pre-assumption values. Yeah, can you tell me in this case what is the rank of your AB and what is the rank of your A?
3, 3, sir.
Rank of AB
Both
3,
are 3,
sir.
sir.
Rank
Both
of
are
A
3
also
only.
3, sir.
Yeah, this is how you will have the different what different things you can have it as. Now you understood now what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
These are the possible cases now while solving a problem on a system of linear equations. So now I'll classify in which case you will have a unique solution, in which case you will have infinitely many number of solution, and in which case you are having no solution. Understanding what I'm saying there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let me take that this one. Let me take the part of that. Let me take the part of this one. So which one, which point it is? Second point, Nama. Yeah. Now I will take the third point. Now I will take the third point. Let me continue. Now I just given you those are all the possible cases. These 4 cases is possible or not? Understanding or not?
Yes, sir.
All. Yeah. Those are some of the possible cases. Now let me take the first case. In this third one, if rank of AB is equivalent to the rank of AM, then if the rank of AB is equivalent to rank of A, then AX is equivalent to B is, then AX is equivalent to B is consistent. This is first most point what you have to keep in your mind. See here, if rank of AB is equivalent to the rank of A, this is the first case. So when I'll have the consistent mark, if rank of AB is equivalent to rank of A, then that is nothing but what? Consistent. If it is a consistent, it has either unique solution or infinitely many number of solutions. Then when I'll have infinitely many number of solutions, and when I'll have a unique solution, that I need to do it as. Got my point?
Yes,
Got my
sir.
point? First,
Yes,
whether
sir.
it is having a solution or not, whether it has a solution or not. First, where I have to consider, what I need to consider. Excuse me. Yes. Yes. The thing it is if it is a consistent means rank of AB must be equal to
Rank
what?
of A
Rank of
equal to rank of A.
yeah, whether it is a unique solution or infinity number of solution. Then that is also, see here, if rank of AB is equivalent to rank of A, then only I will call it as a consistent, whether it may be unique or infinity many number of solutions, and it is equivalent to n, and it is equivalent to n, where n means number of variables. Don't get confused. In the vectors, n is number of vectors. In system of linear equations, n is what? Number of variables. Number of variables means what? In this example, I just consider here x1, x2, x3. Sometimes they will give you x, y, z. Sometimes they will give you a, b, c, d also. In such a way that whether whatever the thing they had provided you in the problem, that you need to consider it as. So in our case, what is the number of vectors? X1, X2 and X3. So this is number of vectors, where n is nothing but what, ma?
Variables, sir.
Sorry. Yeah, very good, ma. So I am also number of variables. Very good. Thank you. Where n is nothing but what? Number of variables. Well, it may be x1, x2, x3, or x, y, z, or a, b, c, d, e. All those criteria. So if rank of ab is equivalent to rank of a, which is equivalent to the number of variables, then what? Then what? Ax is equal to b has a unique solution. Ax is equal to b has a unique solution. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Then similarly, second one. Then similarly, second statement. If rank of AB is equivalent to the rank of the given matrix, which is equivalent to what, ma? Which is equivalent to R, that is a rank, but that is not equivalent to n, which is less than n. N means what? Number of variables only, na? Number of variables. Then what will happen? Then Ax is equal to B has what? Infinitely many number of solutions. You got my point clearly here?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding what I'm saying here?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Yeah, now can you tell me in which case you will have unique solution and in which case you will have infinity many number of solutions? The four cases I just given you. Which case you will have infinity many number of solutions? This will happens with what? Rank of AB is equal to rank of A, and that is equivalent to what, ma? Number of unknowns only, na? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yeah?
sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
this gives you what? This gives you what?
Unique solution, sir.
This is your unique
Unique
solution.
solution.
And then next, second one. Second case is what? Second case till now I did not discuss it. Alright?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then third case. What is the third one? Second case I will come back. Don't get bothered. Third one is what? Third one is what? Rank of AB is equal to rank of A, but it is not equivalent to what? 3. Second happens as what, ma?
Infinitely many number of solutions.
Yeah, this will be infinitely any number of solutions. Then what about the last case? What about this case?
Unique solution, sir.
This also will have what, ma?
Unique solution.
Unique solution. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Next, the last one. I mean, next case. That is a fourth case. So here I just given you two solutions, ma. One is unique solution, other one is what? Infinitely many number of solution. Then the next one will be if rank of AB is not equivalent to rank of A, ma. If rank of AB is not equivalent to rank of A, then that is nothing but what?
Inconsistent, sir.
Inconsistent.
So then I can call that as a, if rank of AB is equivalent to rank not equal to rank of A, then Ax is equal to B is inconsistent. Is inconsistent means what? Inconsistent means what? Directly you can go with what?
No
Directly you can go with,
No solution.
so it doesn't have any solution, that is no solution. Directly I can do it as. Is it clear all?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear all of you?
Yes,
Understood?
sir.
Yeah. Can you tell me what is this case 2? What is this case 2? This case doesn't have any solution. Am I correct? Am I
Yes.
understood, Nayar? All.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is there any problem now? Is it easy or not? So whatever the confusion you are having in your academics, please keep away. So now you understood this. properly, then it makes you. That is the reason why I'm mentioning you here what with an example. The different possibilities also I just taken here. Is there any doubts? Is there any doubts?
Clear, sir.
Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Yeah, now next
Yes,
let
sir.
me take a homogeneous system of linear equations. Now let me take a homogeneous system of linear equations. Let me take homogeneous system of linear equations. How I'll do it as homogeneous system of linear equations. Is it clear now? Non-homogeneous system of linear equations is perfectly right or not?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? Yeah. So now let me take the non-homogeneous system of linear equations. So here what will have?
Ax
What
is
will have
equal
here?
to 0.
X is equal to 0, where B is the null matrix or 0 matrix. Yeah, what are the different type of steps you have to follow? You have to follow here the same analysis. Here, no need to write the augmented matrix. Why it's so? If you are writing the augmented matrix, see, actually the constant matrix is 0.
Matrix are 0, sir.
It's 0. You are writing this as an augmented matrix, so there is no use of this 0 matrix. So that is the reason why I will avoid your augmented matrix. So not required. Getting what I'm saying here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. What are the different types of steps I have to follow here? Simply you will go with what ma? Find the rank of a matrix A. Find the rank of matrix A ma. Whether it may be a determinant approach, or if it is more than third order, you will go with respect to what? The row echelon form, whatever it may be the case. If it is a third order matrix means go with the determinant approach, or else you will go with respect to what? The row echelon form. Getting what I'm saying? Find the rank of a given matrix. Then after finding the rank of a matrix, the case is if rank of A, which is equivalent to the number of unknowns, n, which is number of unknowns. If the rank of A is equivalent to n, then that is the number of unknowns, which is nothing but what? Number of unknowns means number of variables also you can tell it as both are one and the same. Sir, in homogeneous, non-homogeneous system of linear equations, you written here it has number of where I have written, yeah, this one somewhere. Yeah, number of variables you written, sir. Here you are representing it as number of unknowns. Both are one and the same. If you want, you can give the clarity also here. Number of variables are number of unknowns also you can mention. Okay, getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting what I'm saying
Yes,
here?
sir.
Yeah. If it is like that, then Ax is equal to 0 has only trivial solution. Only trivial solution. Trivial solution means what? Zero solution. So what are the unknowns are having? All unknowns are what? Zeros. If I have x1, x2, x3, it's a trivial solution or zero solution means x1, x2, x3 all are nothing but what? Zeros only. That's all. That is what the concept of your trivial solution or zero solution. Then one more point. So this is first point you can keep in your mind. And the next point, the second point. What is the second point? Can you tell me? If rank of A
is not
less than n, whatever it may be, then X is equal to 0 has what? X is equal to 0 has what, ma?
non-trivial solution.
Infinitely many number of non-trivial solutions. Infinitely many number of non-trivial solutions. That is what? That is non-zero solution. Means it won't be zero, ma. That is infinitely many number of non-zero or a non-trivial solution. First case is what, ma? all variables are all unknowns are zeros, but in the second case it doesn't equivalent to 0. That has a value, that has some value. But my point understood?
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is about the system of linear equations for both homogeneous system of linear equations as well as your non-homogeneous system of linear equations. Now you understood properly or not? Is it clear all? Is it clear all?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Sir.
Just revise it, ma. Take 2 to 3 minutes of time. Just revise all this. Then we will solve the problems based upon that. Just revise fastly. Come on, do it fast. Revise fastly, and I will solve the problems based upon that. Come on, do it fast. Come on, do it fast. Over. Shall we start the problems based upon that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, write down the problem. Write down the problem. The values of, write down the problem. The values of x comma y comma z which satisfies the following condition. Which satisfies the following condition. So that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, then 2, 2, 3, then x, y, z, then similarly which is equivalent to 6, 8, 12. This is a question. So you need to solve this. Yeah. While solving the questions on the system of linear equations, what you have to consider is, what you people have to consider is whether the given equation is homogeneous or non-homogeneous. Whether the given equation is homogeneous equation or non-homogeneous system of linear equations, you have to consider it as. Got my point? Yeah, the given
Yes, sir.
equations. Yeah, well, the given equations is homogeneous or non-homogeneous.
Non-homogeneous.
Yeah, Ax is equivalent to B, it is there. So non-homogeneous system of linear equations. Am I correct or not? So if it is a non-homogeneous system of linear equations, then you need to do it as what, ma? The augmented matrix. Am I correct? Yes. So what
Yes,
is your
sir.
augmented matrix? What is your augmented matrix? Which is AB. What I'll get it as here?
1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 3, 4, 8.
Yeah, good.
2,
2,
3, 12. 3,
Yeah,
12.
very good. Yeah, this is this one. So I need to reduce this matrix into what, ma? Row echelon form or not? I wanted to reduce this matrix into row echelon form. Am I correct? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So reduce our given matrix into row echelon form by using this element. This 2 I need to reduce it as. So how I'll do it as R2 as R2 minus R1. Then R3 as R3 minus 2 times of your R1. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes,
By
sir.
reducing this. Yeah, I'll have here what? 1, 2, 3, 6. Then it is 0. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 3, 1. 8 minus 6, 2. Then 0. 2 minus 4, minus 2. 3 minus 6, minus 3. 12 minus
0.
12, 0. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
again
sir.
by using that. Yeah, again what I need to do it as, by using this element I want to make this as 0. What I'll do it as R3 as R3
R3 plus
plus 2 times of R2. By using this, tell me this one. 1, 2, 3, 6, 0, 1, 1, 2, and this is 0. This also will become 0. Minus 3 plus 2. How much? Minus 1 and 0.
4.
Sorry, somewhere I didn't check. Is it correct? Yeah.
correct, sir.
This is 4.
4.
Right now? Am I right or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Yeah. So now I reduced the given matrix into row echelon form. So below the diagonal elements is 0. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Now can you tell me what is the rank of augmented matrix?
3, sir.
Yeah, what is a matrix rank? Augmented
3,
matrix
sir.
rank is 3, and given matrix rank is also 3. Yeah. So which condition it satisfies? So rank of AB is equivalent to rank of A. That means that what? It has a consistent.
Consistent,
That
sir.
system of linear equation is consistent only, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then if it is a consistent means what I need to do? If it is a consistent means what? Whether it has a unique
Unique
solution.
solution.
Whether it is a
Yes,
unique or
solution.
infinite number of solutions, I need to check it out. Am I correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Rank of AB is equivalent to rank of A, that is equivalent to 3 mark. So which is nothing but what? Which is also equivalent to n only, na?
Yes, sir.
Number of variables that are what? X comma y comma z. So hence it has what? Hence it has what?
Unique
Ma?
solution.
It has unique solution. Then how I have to get the solution? Then how I need to get the solution? So how I will get the solution? How I will get the solution? Try to understand here. See the last row. Ma. Actually, if you are observing, this seems to be your what? X is equal to B. Ax is equal to B means this is X, Y, and Z now, which is a constant. Am I correct? Yes or no, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So from last row, what you people have it here? Minus Z is equivalent to 4 na.
Yes,
Am I
sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Now from this, what is Z? Z is equivalent
Minus
to
4.
Minus 4.
Minus 4.
Yeah. Then similarly from this row, what you will have? X is 0.
Y plus Z equals to 2.
Yes, Z is equal to 2. Then Z you substitute it as. This is equation. And similarly, one more equation you will get it as here, which is
One
X plus 2Y plus 3Z
plus
is
3 is
equal to
equal to
6. Yeah. So now I'll take those equations here. Here I'll take the equations. Yeah. So Z is equivalent to minus 4. I got it as. Then similarly, the other equation y plus Z is equal to 2. Y Z is equal to minus 4 if I substitute as. Then Y is equal to what, ma? 6. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then similarly, equation X plus 2Y plus 3Z is equal to 6. So you substitute Y and Z values. X plus 2 into Y is what, ma? Y is 6 plus 3 into Z is minus 4, which is equal to 6. Then can you tell me what is it? X value is plus 12 minus 4 will become 0. And X will be also what, ma? 6. Am I correct?
6. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Finally, you will have here what? Finally, you will have what? Unique solution, that is X is equal to 6, Y is equal to 6, and Z is equal to what, ma? Minus 4.
Minus 4.
Am I correct? Am I correct or wrong?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, for understanding purpose, I just given this criteria. But while doing that problem, you will have the fastest answer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Yeah, can you try one more problem based upon that? Repeat the above problem. Repeat the above problem. Repeat the above problem for X plus Y plus Z is equal to 6. Repeat the above problem for X plus Y plus Z is equal to 6. X plus 2Y plus 3Z is equal to 14. X plus 2Y plus 3Z is equal to 14. and x plus 4y plus 7z is equal to 30. This is the thing. Can you try this? Same again, it is a homogeneous system of linear equation only, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Again, it is
sir.
non-homogeneous.
Non-homogeneous.
Yeah, non-homogeneous system of linear equations. So if it's a non-homogeneous system of linear equations, then you have to go with respect to what? It's a non-homogeneous. You have to form what, ma? Augmented matrix, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is your augmented matrix? Come on, let me give you the fast. Let me give you the answer fastly.
1 1 1 6
1 1 6 1 2
1 2
3
1
1
4 7
4
30.
7 and 30. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is your augmented matrix. I need to that is R2 and R2 minus R1, R3 as R3 minus R1. Yeah, if I do that, it has here. This is 1 1 1 6 0 2 minus 1 1 3 minus 1 2 14 minus 6 8 then 0 4 minus 1 3 7 minus 1 6 30 minus 6 you'll have it as what, ma? 24. Yeah, for easiest calculation, if you see that the last row, for easiest calculation, the last row will be multiple of 3. Then you can go with respect to that R3 as R3 by 3 if you do it as. For easiest calculation, because the numbers are more in that. So that is the reason why I can do it as. So if I do that, what I'll have here? 1 1 1 6 and 0 1 2 8. This is 0 3 by 3 1 6 by 3 2 24 by 3 8. Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
Yeah. By using this element again, I want to make 3 as what? As 0. R2 I have to perform it as. What I will get it as here? 1 1 0 1 2 8. So I think all will become 0. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Yes. Then, yes. And can you give me which solution it provides? Solution.
Infinitely many
Can you
number
give me
of
the answer for
solutions.
that? Can you give me the answer for? Yeah, very good, very good. It gives you infinitely many number of solutions. It gives you infinitely many number of solutions. It gives infinitely many number of solutions. Am I correct? Yeah. See here, this is 0, and these two are non-zero rows. Am I correct? Yes. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Then what I'll get it as? What is the rank of your augmented matrix? Come on, let me give you the answer fastly. What is the rank of augmented matrix? 2.
2, sir.
Yeah,
Rank of
given
your also 2, sir.
2. So the condition is here is rank of AB is equivalent to rank of A, that is equivalent to 2. This is the consistent, but which is what, ma? Less than 3, Anna. That is x comma y comma z, Anna.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So hence it gives you what? Hence it gives you what, ma? Infinitely?
Many number of solutions.
Yeah, infinitely many number of solutions you will have it as. Now you got a point. Then
Yes,
how I
sir.
have to get the solutions? Then how I will get the solutions? So if you observe the last row, all the elements are 0. So now I need to take it as what, ma? The number of arbitrary constants. So I need to consider in this case, in the infinitely many number of solutions only,